Hello there, Mrs. Claus here. It's really nice to see you again. You know, people talk about teamwork and people talk about working together. Well, I know that there is no way that Santa would be able to bring everybody toys and all the things that they want for Christmas if our elves didn't work together. I mean, there have been times where the elves have had an uprising and have gotten upset with each other, and everything just broke down, and we were so far behind. But once they started working together, things went well. That's what you have to do. Now, I have a story about that, actually. This story took place, not too long ago. It took place in a forest, and in that forest lived lots of quail. Oh, the quail were beautiful, beautiful birds, and they loved living in the forest. There was lots of food to eat, and it was just a wonderful place to be. Well, one day, a hunter appeared. And he was a very tricky man. Yes, he was. He knew how to make a quail call with his mouth and his throat. And so that's what he did. He called out to the quails, and the quails responded. They all flew, and they landed, and they were all in one spot, and they were waiting for the call to come again. And suddenly that hunter, Mr. Tricky, he took a big, huge net and he threw it over all those quails. And they all got nervous and they were ruffling their feathers and they didn't know what to do. And he tightened the net and he captured these quails and he threw the net over the back of his back and he went to market and he sold them. Well, the leader of the quails got everybody who was left together and he said, "We have to work together. That's the only way we can defeat this hunter and not be eaten for dinner." And he told them all what to do. So, in a few days, the hunter appeared again, and he knew he was going to be able to get a lot of quail because they didn't know what to do. So he called them, and they all flew over, and they came, and they landed on the ground. And then he threw his net out. And all the quails knew what to do. Suddenly, they all started flapping their wings all together, synchronized. And the net raised up with all the quails underneath it. And they took it up high, high, high. And then they went over to a tree, and it got caught on the tree. And they all flew out from underneath it and escaped it. Well, the hunter was not happy about that. And he stayed away for a while until he came back again and he called the quails. And of course they came and he threw the net out and the quails were, we know what to do. And they started flapping their wings, except one of them bumped into another one, and the other one started yelling at the one who bumped into him. And then they rolled around and they bumped into other quails, and then the quails started arguing and fighting amongst each other. And when the hunter came, he pulled the net up and he caught all those quail. And he threw the net over his back. And he was heard to say as he left, "I'm the winner. Together they're strong, but divided they're dinner." And with that, don't be anybody's dinner. Let's work together. Let's be strong. I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.